Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 28th going to the 4th of December. So let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you guys. I'm going to shuffle the cards first and then we'll see what's going on for you, okay? For Scorpio. Alright, well Pisces had this. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but don't have to. All right, everything's falling. I think you're gonna be a bit pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. But it's like, not that there's no reason to be, but I think whatever you're worried about will resolve itself, but you might be more irritable this week. Something about your throat chakra, maybe because we might be holding in what we really think about somebody. You might need to release resentment here or be honest about how you're feeling. But there's something about the throat chakra because I can feel it being blocked up it's like a lump in my throat. Could be anxious about something here. All right, let me pull some more cards and then we'll talk about it. Okay, that's good. Beautiful. A lot of green energy coming through, so that's your heart chakra. Could be blocked as well. All right, current energy, please, for the week for Scorpio. I'm hearing awe. Okay, well, this is interesting. Scorpio, you're really enjoying your time. And I think we said this last time. We have Virgo energy coming through for you. We've got very independent energy. We have you bang in the middle of your reading, which is great to see. Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles are both very independent energies. Nine of Cups is self-fulfillment here. It's wish fulfillment, but this is to do with just you. Nine of Pentacles is also independent energy. It's you enjoying your space, time, your money, the things that you built for yourself. And again, we have this very Hermit energy here. So now I'm going to speak about this in two ways because on the bottom of the deck, we do have a little bit of a backstory here. So this week, you're just going to be really in your own energy, getting what you deserve, which is good because I can get a sense here of, okay, we'll talk about what happened in a second. But this week, you're focusing more on yourself because I think you have, I'm going to say accidentally, maybe given too much time and energy to somebody here and it backfired. I think things are working out for you, which is nice, but there is something that may be lingering in your energy because on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Hermit. So this is the energy that might be irritating you a little bit. Is a certain ending that maybe keeps coming up in your life. Like I think this is something you're worrying about for some reason, maybe because it's still affecting you. Like you're replaying this event in your head here. But the Hermit energy is like, we can see this from a different, like a higher perspective in a way. This might be the reason why it's coming up here, because it's a continuous loop here. Especially for those of you that is like night after night, you're worried about the same thing. Like Nine of Wands is, again, either creating scenarios in our head out of something we're really worried about and expecting the worst from a situation, especially if it is about an ending here. You might be thinking about an ending here. Could be something already happened. But it's round and round energy. In order to get out of something that seems to keep repeating itself, whether it's a life lesson, whether it's about a thought process, we need to find a way to break the cycle, which means doing the same thing is going to lead to the same results, okay? So it's about maybe having to deal with a situation in a different way. So if these are thoughts, then of course we're going to have this higher perspective like the Hermit is and actually go, actually, usually I would fall into this trap of resenting or criticizing or reaching out to somebody that, just giving them a piece of my mind or whatever it is, or reacting negatively to this. But actually, you're not reacting positively to it either, because the Hermit energy is actually very like neutral. It's not good, not bad. It's actually, this is coming up for this reason. This is coming up because of something I dealt with before. It's very neutral. You're coming at it coldly. With this Virgo energy, it's very grounded. It's very wise. It's not for better, for worse. It's not overly, sugarcoating something. It's very honest. It's very truthful. And it's also kind of giving hope in a situation. Like, even though this happened, I will still rise above it, you know? Ten of Swords is like, it's an ending. But the dawn in the background is I think that's what it is. The sun is rising. So I think you're trying to see something differently. Like, oh, like I'm still affected by this. Why am I affected by this? I'm so, like, you can get into a loop of this negative thinking. But now you're like, actually, it's okay to be upset about this. This really hurt me, but I'm in a better place now. You see what I mean? You're kind of like rewriting the narrative on something. And if this is a relationship that keeps going on a loop here, you might, instead of like fighting each other, you could actually be, I take responsibility for my part in this. They are taking accountability for their part, hopefully, or maybe we're having this conversation. Like, you're just doing something differently. All right. Okay. So, in your energy, I like it. So maybe this is where your happiness is coming from, is the fact that you're able to control your emotions now. And that is what the King of Cups is about. This is Scorpio energy. This is keeping yourself outside of the drama, keeping yourself out of these emotions, because you're understanding them from that higher perspective again. So this is good. You're not allowing your emotions to drag you under, especially when it comes down to a past energy. But I do see that you're getting some soulmates coming through. This could be love from the past or someone that you're already dealing with here. This is a soulmate energy, maybe someone that you're waiting for some of you. But yeah, so this round and round energy is very kind of pulling up on this unfinished symphony. So this is something that we maybe didn't get closure on in the past with the Tower card. The Tower is also good in the sense of this may be coming from a separation or something that happened in your life that was very destructive. But the Tower card is almost an epiphany as well. So some of you will be counteracting this old tower with a new tower. I hope that makes sense for you. And if not, maybe it'll make sense during the week. But this is really good, beautiful energy. This is going to help you understand your self-worth. Like, actually, I'm not lowering myself to that old standard or that old way of being or to that person. If it's an old person coming back, I have love for them, but that's it. Like, I care about you, but I don't love you anymore. Like, I don't know. You're having a very mature thing. A very loving energy actually coming in now. So we go from being very like, I think in a moment you're going, this is how it is. And I think this is helping you to love yourself. Maybe it's because you're drawing energy to yourself. So the love is, I love myself regardless. Because there's loving energy coming through. I can see that with the Empress. It's unconditional love. But you're looking at an old situation with detachment. Maybe that's what it is. So you're no longer holding on to that pain of what happened. So instead of those emotions, you're changing them into good emotions for yourself. Maybe that's what it is. I hope that makes sense, because I am seeing those two energies. We have a leg up energy coming through, so you could definitely be reaching out for some help here, asking people for their advice, people who've been through similar situations to you but have been able to grow from it. All right, this could be good in terms of reaching out to a community, which is funny I say that because you do have that card coming through. And beautiful energy. You could have two specific people helping you at this time, but this gives a lot of energy. As you can see, both of these are about maybe as a parent, by the way. Okay, but both of these are energies of like babies reaching out to an older. And of course, this doesn't have anything to do with age, but a lot to do with maturity and experience, by the way. So allowing yourself to get advice from people, allowing yourself to have other people help you with certain things. Because this week is about your soulmates, by the way. So you're learning how to deal with situations better. Again, you could be finding love this week if you haven't already. And that could be love for self. But this is just very caring connection. Soulmates for me is always people who come here that you click with, that you have a connection with. Soulmates could end up, could be bad connections, but they teach you something. And as I'm saying that, you're the Tower card. They're not here forever. And this is one thing that community does teach us here. As you can see, it says hotel, which is temporary. Some people are here temporarily in our life. And that's okay. Some people are just here to help us, give us some wisdom, and then they're off again. And that's fine. I think you're learning how to detach from some people which is okay. You might have a conversation with people and actually like, it feels good to close something out. But some people cannot be mature enough to have those conversations. So Scorpio, you're better off not engaging with certain people who are trying to point blame. This week you are having a lot more gratitude here, and I think this is also something that's changing. Is I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So you might be seeing old negative events as opportunities to grow, and this is what you're paying gratitude towards, even if it's just how you've come from a situation. You may not be grateful for what happened, because damn, if it's something really destructive, then I understand why you're not going to be sitting there saying thank you for this. But thank you for the fact to myself, thank you to myself for growing from this, from being able to see something from a higher perspective, even when it's difficult. It's always a different perspective. And we also have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I think this is why you're putting an end to old things that needed to end. You're understanding a bit better that some things needed to be moved away from. The death card is inevitable. Some things, nothing lasts forever. Again, this is just one thing that we're going to say. This is moving on to new chapters, new ventures here. We have the 10 of Pentacles underneath that. You're moving towards stability, finances, abundance, happiness here, positivity. The Empress coming through, again, abundance coming in. You even have the Moon. And for some reason, because we have the Sun here, you're embracing both sides to yourself. I love this. This is beautiful energy. This is what's making you very magnetic this week to opportunities, to love. Because you're balancing both sides. You're understanding that there are some complications within yourself that you're fixing. But you also have the Sun card, which is you're not allowing this to drag you under, which is different. Maybe in the past you would blame yourself or say that you're broken or you're not ready for certain things, or you can't have something because of these thoughts, these feelings. Because this Moon is still present. So there is still some uncomfortable feelings that are being processed at this time. Maybe still some effects of the past that are still lingering in your present, which of course can disturb our thoughts and feelings at times. But the Sun card is like, I'm not going to allow that to drag me down, because I'm still worth love. I'm still worth an abundance, regardless of what this old energy is trying to tell me. So you're embracing your shadow side, my lovely Scorpios, and I think that's one of the most powerful things a Scorpio can do. Yeah, the Six of Cups again and the Ace of Cups. I wanted to come through, so let's talk about it. We did just have this, so I feel like it's trying to... We have the Empress again. Things are just repeating themselves in a good way. You're attracting in love. You could be getting messages from people from the past. I think this is a topic that's quite troublesome for you, maybe. This is why there's a lot of traumas involved. But we have the Ten of Pentacles, so stability is coming through for you. You're learning how to manage your feelings better, which is good. I do get an energy where you're kind of like, you're learning how to do things at a distance from some people. Maybe you were super like attached to some things, and now you're taking a step back, which is helping you, because I think this is where a balance is now created. Okay, you're getting justice in love, by the way, so you are getting love. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Could be with a Libra. I'm hearing Capricorn for some of you. Leo, Aquarius, and Gemini. But this is about someone who is very smart, very intelligent, all right, very logical, but what you're sharing together is the 10 of Cups, which is happiness, happy home, might even have children with this person, all right? This is someone who wants to support you and wants to see you happy. You're being very clear on what you want in love, by the way, which is where these changes are coming through. So this is a soulmate that you're attracting in or have already in your life. You may have some past thoughts and feelings, and it is coming from this Hermit energy. But remember to see this from a higher perspective, because when we're in these emotions, especially if it's the past kind of haunting you, this Ace of Cups is new love. This is new love. It's a soulmate energy. This is someone who wants to see you happy. But the past can make you second guess yourself. But the Moon energy here is sometimes our emotions can get the best of you here, Scorpio, can drag you under. But again, this week you're actually being able to manage them by seeing them from a high perspective. You've learned from the past. You've seen the signs. All right. Yeah, just don't be too quick to judge. All right, because you will be getting some clarity. And I feel like someone is actually going to be able to someone's very honest with you, So if you ever feel like you're like, but what is this? Jumping to conclusions is what the Knight of Swords is. There's truth around it. There's very healthy conversation, very healthy communication coming through. They're like, oh, Scorpio, this is what it is. It's nothing serious. And you're like, oh, okay. I do think you're a little bit traumatized with love, but I think you're healing that, which is what this is. Love. You do have love, I'm saying now. I can see it, but let's see. But this is again where the wounds are, so I understand why this energy is a bit iffy. We have retreat, time to disconnect from the world here. The Scorpio. Chemistry. All right, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Scorpio. Yeah, this could be the one, and some of you have reconciliation. So for some of you, if you've been waiting for somebody, of course not anyone that has cheated, lied, maybe this is someone you took a break from here, but the chemistry always stayed, then this could be the one. This could be an old childhood friend or childhood lover here. But this is a healthy connection, so I would never condone you going into something with someone who, you know, intentionally put you down and controlled you, because I think some of you dealt with that. Playfulness here. Beautiful. I like to see it. Let's get you some tea leaf tarot. Yeah, it could be that you just took a break from someone, took time to focus on you, disconnected from the world, and this person's coming back. You will receive a gift. Scorpio. We have candle. You will be shown the way. Being looked after this week by spirit and by people. Work, achievement, and success coming through. Beautiful energy here, Scorpio. Ram, you do have a stubborn, aggressive person though. Interesting. Wealth. This could be a boss, by the way. But it feels like you're gaining achievement here. So it's okay. Like if you ask for money or like a pay rise or anything like this, this could just be like, we have May as well, so you could be dealing with a Taurus here, or is it Aries as well? No, it's Taurus and Gemini, I think. But anyway, this could be who the lover is, by the way. But wealth and a stubborn, aggressive person, it doesn't mean that they're being stubborn, aggressive towards you this week, but it may be just representing the character. It has something to do with wealth here, so I feel like this could be the gift. We have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. That could be you. Could be someone that you're dealing with. Opportunity or windfall. Spirit's just reminding you to be humble with beware of great pride with the peacock, okay? Alrighty. So things are gonna work out. I like to see it. Okay? Well, my lovely angels, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me, for watching this far in. I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. But I will see you guys next week. Okay?